Chapter 35, Planetoid 4A. I turn around slowly, catching sight of my current foe. The soft crunch of the dirt beneath my feet. The soft wind that fills the area from our energy. Beerus the Destroyer, a god of destruction of the multiverse, stands just a scant dozen feet from me. In this form, I can practically feel the energy rolling off his form. Next to him, Whis looks particularly bored. My fiery aura blazes around me as I take in the sight before me. The energy filling my body pulses in time with my heartbeat, growing stronger and stronger with each passing moment. I almost growl, my tail flicking the air around me. What did you do with Muri and King Kai? I ask, my words barely a whisper. His eyes narrow, his own tail flicking in irritation. Muri Whis? What's a Muri? 1 second, my lord. Whis says as his staff forms in his hand. He stares into the orb on top of the staff, concentrating for a moment. I believe the Muri he is referring to is one of the remaining Namekians, my lord. Namekians? I don't remember destroying any Namekians recently. Beerus replies, scratching his chin. You didn't destroy them, my lord, Whis tells him. Well then, Super Saiyan God, there is your answer. I didn't destroy any Namekians. Though maybe when I leave here, I'll go take care of what's left of them. How many are left, Whis? No more than a small handful, my lord, Whis replies. Yes, I think that's what I'll do. I'll finish up here and go destroy the rest of the Namekians, along with whatever planets they are on. Beerus says, turning back towards me. I'm shaking as rage fills my body. I thought I had been angry in the past. I thought the rage I felt before was all-consuming. Yet for some reason, either the transformation I was currently in, or perhaps having my emotions fully unlocked by Shin, the anger and rage I could feel was all-consuming. Why you dare? You lock me from Otherworld, a right that I earned. You destroy King Kai and my friends. I yell, my fiery aura puffing around me, expanding, burning. You treat me like a fool. You threaten my friends. Shrugging, Beerus laughs. Yes, and what will you do about it? There is a momentous explosion. As I launch myself forward, the fabric of time and space folding around me as I move faster than I ever thought possible. My fist passes through the space that Beerus was a nanosecond before. An attack with enough power that it could very well have destroyed an entire galaxy. Not good enough, Scion. I hear from behind me. I spin, turning as quickly as I can, unable to move fast enough to dodge the purple fist that fills my vision. Far edge of space. Paternus paces a slow circle around a large clearing. He had spent the past 4 months on this new planet, studying its people, seeing into their hearts. He was their judgment, a second chance. As he finishes the circle, he claps his hands together. A large pulse of energy covers the planet, as 500 individuals are removed from their homes, their workplaces, and everywhere far and between. A translucent film of energy snaps into place over the large circle, as the chosen ones appear within it. There is a panic as the crowd surges, confusion running rampant. Quite a few had been sleeping just moments ago, now within a circle of energy in the middle of the wilderness. Paternus waits, watching those he judged worthy, before finally speaking. Hear me and rejoice. Those that stand before me, just a bit over 500, have been judged worthy. He says, his voice carrying to the entire crowd. When I came to this planet, I was not sure if I would find a single person worth salvation. I was not sure I would find an iota of peace. I have come far. In the short time I have walked among the stars. It is rare, so very rare, that I find even a few worth giving a second chance to. Paternus explains as the crowd falls into a hushed silence. Today, my children, I bring salvation. Where others pushed me away, spurned me, spit on me, or hurt me, you, my children, did not. Some of you helped me. Some of you even gave me space within your homes. I thank you, and in return, I bring rebirth, he finishes, reaching down to touch the soft grass below his feet. Again, time flows at an accelerated pace the planet over, disaster, disease, and war destroying all that remains of its people. The crowd screams, images of the destruction rampaging across the planet filling their minds, showing them what they have been spared from. Outside of the protective bubble of energy, 1,000,000 years pass in seconds. Where before cities, towns, and villages once stood, a planet devoid of civilization remains. There is a pop as the bubble of energy collapses into nothingness. The people within are stunned, speechless, unable to comprehend what has happened. Go forth, my children. Rebuild what once was, and bring peace to this world. This is your second chance. Paternus says, Who are you? One of the people asks, staring out in horror. There is no one there to answer. Planetoid 4A. My eyes snap open. An alert telling me I've woken, and my HP has been refilled stares back at me. I swipe them away, rolling out of a long, thin crater, and stumbling to my feet. I look around, trying to sense Beerus or Whis, but I don't feel anyone. It seems that I had lost access to Super Saiyan God. What? What just happened? I ask, dropping to my knees. You failed. I hear from behind me. I look over my shoulder, spotting Whis standing just a few feet away. Lord Beerus is, shall we say, disappointed? Yes, I think that puts it best. Whis says, yeah, so am I. I tell him, getting back to my feet. One hit is all it took. It's pathetic. Yes, quite. Lord Beerus expected much more of a challenge from a Super Saiyan god. Whis remarks, staring into the orb of his staff. Lord Beerus had originally wanted to leave you laying there in the dust, while he goes about destroying what remains of the Namekian race. But cooler heads prevailed. Wait, what? No. I yell, facing Whis fully. Where is he now? One moment please. Whis interjects, stopping me from going on. Lord Beerus simply wants a challenge. He knows that while you're strong, that you're not even the strongest Scion in the universes. He's willing, after a bit of convincing, to give you a chance to gain the strength you need to actually be a challenge for him. While you were unconscious, he agreed to give you 1 standard year. That would be 316 cycles on your new planet, or 341 cycles on that other planet you visit so often. But why would he wait? I ask. That doesn't make any sense. Because he wants a challenge. Being exceedingly strong as he is, what enjoyment can be gotten in fighting those weaker than him? He's willing to wait if it means you'll be a real challenge for him. Whis explains. I see, all right. In 1 standard year, I'll give him a challenge. I tell Whis, a challenge he'll never forget. Oh, how ominous. Whis coos, clapping his hands. Well, I'll be taking my leave now. Can't leave Lord Beerus alone for too long. Ta-ta. Wait, Whis. I call out suddenly. Yes, what is it? Whis asks. If Beerus didn't destroy planet Namek, then who did? Earth. I was floating high up in the clouds, just watching the world drift away beneath me. I was fucked. Truly and absolutely fucked. I glanced at the floating menu screen again, a slight shudder passing through my body. Quest alert. Story quest. Long-term goal, defeat the 1-star Shadow Dragon. Reward 5,000,000 XP. Quest alert. Story quest. Long-term goal, defeat the 2-star Shadow Dragon. Reward 3,000,000 XP. Quest alert. Story quest. Long-term goal, defeat the 3-star Shadow Dragon. Reward 1,000,000 XP. Quest alert. Story quest. Long-term goal, defeat the 6-star Shadow Dragon. Reward 2,000,000 XP. Quest alert. Story quest. Long-term goal, defeat the 7-star Shadow Dragon. Reward 2,000,000 XP. Fuck me. I think I need to go speak to Bulma. Bulma, I hate to bother you, but I think I need help. I tell her once we're sitting down. What's up, KLL? I'm still working on the gravity chambers. I think I might have figured out what the issue was. She explains, sipping her drink. No, not the chambers. I'm wondering if you can think of a way to search a large area for high power levels. I ask. Well, do you have a way to find them already? She asks, leaning forward. Yeah, we have scouters. I can sense energy already, but I don't have the range to track what I need to find. I tell her, well, if you get me a scouter, I should be able to figure something out. Generally, the goal with technology is to make it smaller and still function the same or better. Making a bigger and better version won't be a challenge at all. She explains. All right, I'll be right back, I tell her, before using instant transmission to pop back to Planet Scion. It only takes me a few minutes to get a few scouters and return. Here you are, Bulma. They have a lot of different functions, but the main one is communication and power level sensing. I'm programmed into this one, so if you make it work, give me a call and I'll come to check it out. I tell her, passing over the container. Running off again? She asks, rotating one of the scouters in her hands, looking it over. Yeah, there's someone I need to talk to. Corinne's tower. Corinne, I say, after touching down in his tower. KLL. He replies, not turning back to look at me. I take it you know then? I ask, leaning back against the railing. He huffs, not looking back. Know that you selfishly wished Cammy back to his youth? Yes, I'm aware of what you did. Do you understand why I did it? I ask. No, and I don't care to know. Your reasons are your own, and I'm not getting between the two of you. He tells me, finally turning around. What brings you here today? Last I saw you, you were dead on your feet begging for senzu beans. I've been locked out of Otherworld, I say, frowning. Locked from Otherworld? He asks. That's right. Beerus ordered Otherworld closed to me. I explain. Then why come here? Certainly, you know I can't fix that. Corinne asks. I know. Actually, I need your help finding someone. I reply. Who?